Sorry about that, Divine Feminines. I got a phone call from someone I've been waiting for a phone call from, and I needed to take it. So I had to stop the video. So this is part two. I will definitely make sure to label this. This is part two of all about the Karmic's past relationship. Yeah. So okay. So we were looking into the Karmic's last relationship, what happened in the breakup, what she learned from it, and basically the last thing that I said was that she had learned to set traps. She had learned to have weak boundaries, but weak boundaries in a negative way, where, she would let anybody in to do whatever they wanted to do to her, all for the sole purpose of holding on to them as if this person owed her something. Like, you wronged me, so I'm going to make sure that you pay for that. However she did that, okay? So let's clarify the Seven of Scepters for me. Thank you, Spirit. The Daughter of Skulls. Yeah, she never moved things forward past a certain point. Like I was saying, there was always a blockage. There was always something, she never got. I'm feeling like an indecision. Like I feel as if this particular karmic never let the person that she was with know where the connection was going, where the relationship was going. Like always kind of kept them guessing as to what she wanted, because what she wanted was all part of a bigger plan. Okay. She wasn't going to lead on to, oh, I want this to end in marriage. It was almost like that's the trap. I'm going to let you decide what you want out of this connection. And then I'm going to find a way to make it miserable. And I'm going to find a way to make it seem like it was all your idea. So things never moved forward, because this is the Daughter of Skulls is the page of Pentacles. It was never anything tangible. It was never anything practical. It was never anything planned. It was just, I'm just going to be here for now, but I'm not going to let you know what my next step is. I feel as if the person that she was in a connection with always kind of felt like they were being hunted by prey, but they didn't really know why. And this is what this was. Like, you're not going to know my next move. Right. Because she was always in the energy of the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords energy embodies somebody who's been hurt before. Somebody who, doesn't take any shit, but also at the same time, this is somebody who's been wounded before. Like, they know. I feel as if this karmic has been in so many different connections and so many different relationships, okay, that were similar. Like, I already know your next move. That's why she wasn't going to tell them their plan. I already know your next move because I've been here before. That's why I'm the Queen of Swords. Somebody who's, very, very good with their words. And when they present their argument, they're very logical, very strategic, but planning, but keeping it to themselves. You see how this bird is up here? I almost want to, I'm being called to say bird brain. I don't know why, but there's this bird here, like secrets. The only ones that know what's going on is her and whoever that bird is up there, which is just like an extension of her. Okay. And then after that, we have the Two of Pentacles, which is the Two of Skulls here. With this particular thing, I know that the Two of Skulls is about having to make a decision, juggling between, having an imbalance of emotions and imbalance of practical things. But this particular image, what I'm picking up from this, because you have two very different images in this mirror. These girls look very different from each other. They're wearing different clothes. They have different expressions on their face. When she looks in the mirror, she can't decide who she is, because I don't think she knows. I think some of the things that this karmic has done has been so horrific. Okay, that she's done to people has been so horrific, the way she's done things. This deliberate cruelty that we were picking up before, keeping people in the Eight of Swords energy, the Eight of Knives energy, keeping them mentally imprisoned and always guessing and feeling as if they're prey, has been so bad that she can't even look at her own self in the mirror. I feel like it's like sometimes it's like I feel like she questions, who are you? Like, why would you do that? I'm not sure that she even knows where it comes from. I don't know if there's some sort of a dark entity that may be attached to her. Maybe that's why there's the bird up here, where this dark, kind of crow or raven type of bird. I'm not sure what that is. It looks like a crow, but it could be a raven, whispering in her ear things. Maybe it's something that got attached to her and she doesn't know why. She may not even be aware of it. It's just something that just happens. Okay. So the next question, Spirit, I would like to know, the collective would like to know, what did she gain? What was she grateful for in the connection with the last person? What did she gain? I almost want to ask, what did she take? Wow, it's almost the whole deck. Six of Skulls. The Six of Skulls is about giving. Okay? It's about giving. I feel like she was grateful for the things that she was given. I feel as if she was grateful for the help and the generosity that she received. But at what price did that come at for the other person? Because bottom of the deck, we have the Tower in reverse. The Tower in reverse is somebody who's resistant of change. Like, I feel as if she was very grateful for the generosity, very grateful for the help, but refused to change. Refused to change, refused to take the mask off, refused to reveal her true intentions and who she really was. What was behind the mask? What was behind the facade? I feel as if this person was just giving and giving and giving and giving and giving to this karmic, and she was taking it and she was grateful for it. Showing thank you, showing gratitude, maybe showing gratitude with her words, maybe showing gratitude with sex, maybe showing gratitude for other things, all while still refusing to change the way she was and still causing disaster, but still feeling very secure. Like, I'm staying up in this tower and I'm not moving. I'm not going to let this tower happen. That's why I'm not going to reveal who I really am, because if I did, that would bring a tower. That would force the truth to come out. That would force things to change. I feel as if there was a very big resistance to listening to intuition, to listening to spirit, like just not letting things happen. I even think that she may have, and we'll find out. You know what? I'm not going to say anything about that right now. We're going to find out. Okay, so that's what that was. So how did this karmic make herself feel better? What was it that made her feel so good? I'm hearing drugs. Drugs, alcohol. Four of Swords in reverse. Burnout. It made her feel good to watch by not changing. It made her feel good by watching this other person burn out. Because when you look at this, you have these two people here. This person is holding hands with a stone. See it? Holding hands with a stone. While she's looking away, not even looking at the face. She's got blood all over her gown. She was very, it made her feel good to watch whoever it was burn out and have anxiety and just to be restless. Because I feel as if, as long as this person was given and she was showing her generosity with the Six of Pentacles, there was no change there. There was a refuse to change in attitude. There was a refuse to change in situation. Maybe even a refuse to and this person just got so tired of this that they got burnt out, and that made her feel good. Right. It made the Eight of Cups in reverse. Okay. It made, because they got so burnt out. And it was like there was a refusal on her part to change. And this person didn't know why. So it's kind of like they kept going back for more. Like they knew, because as long as she was being generous, as long as she was being grateful, as long as she was showing gratitude, however it was, this person, and she knew after she burnt them out, they would always come back. And I feel that that was the way that they learned from the past with her, because there's been no change. Okay, if I wear her down, if I try to get answers from her, I'm not going to get it. She's not going to change. I just have to accept it, because this is what I've chosen. And that's why they always return home. They always go back. That makes her feel good. What else? Strength in reverse. She took away their strength, their courage, their self-respect. She abused her power. She self-sabotaged relationships. That's how she was able to move on. Or she led this person that she was with to self-sabotage the relationship, make it out to be their fault. It's your fault. You're to blame for this. I'm not going to take any responsibility for this, because I've always been who I am and I've never changed. And if you stayed too long, it's because you liked it. That's the energy that I'm getting with strength in reverse there. Abusing her power as a woman, abusing her power that she had over this person that she was with in the past. What was the final outcome here? What was the final outcome in this past connection and with this karmic? What was the final outcome? The Two of Swords in reverse. So there was some sort of compromise after confusion. Like I said, either she would probably led them to believe that they self-sabotaged this relationship themselves. They did it themselves. So then there was like a compromise. Like, okay, maybe we could just be friends, or, maybe I'm just going to have to accept you the way you are. And she's like, damn right. You're just going to have to accept it. And if you can't accept it, you know what? Somebody else will. And this caused a lot of confusion and indecision on whoever this was before. A lot of confusion and a lot of indecision. What do I do? Do I stay or do I go? Am I seeing things clearly? How could you see things clearly when you have a blindfold over your eyes and blood dripping out of it? I mean, there's a lot of blood in this deck. Jesus. So that's how it always ended, with confusion and some sort of a compromise. That compromise could really mean anything. You give me the house, I won't tell so-and-so that you did this. You buy me a new car, I'll leave you alone. Right? That's what I feel that type of compromise was. Yeah. Partnership, Two of Cups. I feel as if a lot of these people from her past, with that Two of Cups energy, because the Two of Cups, yes, talks about love, but it also talks about partnerships. I feel as if a lot of these masculines that she's dated before are still a part of her life in some way due to this compromise. Like she could go back to them at any time that she wants. Call them in at any time. If it's not going well with the one that she's with now, she'll call in another one or go back to another one. I feel as if she probably has these guys set up everywhere, unless of course they've moved on. But I mean, how dare they, right? Revenge, remember? They probably knew exactly who they were dealing with. Okay, so now that we know about her past, let's take a look into... Oh, I got one more card. I got two more cards here. Yeah. The Knight of Skulls. The Knight of Pentacles. Slowness. Slow and steady wins the race. To cause disharmony. Destructive energy and chaos. Very slow, destructive energy and chaos. Having things feeling as if this person is out of control. They have no control over what she does or continues to do over time. At any time, she could come back and do something. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So now that we know about what happens with this karmic in her past relationship, I want to get messages from the karmic 411 from the divine masculine, what he has to say about this connection and what's going on. I need to put these cards to rest for right now. I'm not going to take them out. I'll keep them aside for right now. Okay, I'm sorry if you're hearing like a bulldozer in the background, but there's like so much stuff going on in my house right now. It's really annoying because it'll be off for a little while and then all of a sudden it's like back again. Wonderful. Okay, so Spirit, please and thank you. Please show me the energy. What is the divine masculine thinking right now about his current connection with this karmic? Thank you, Spirit. Well, right away. Okay. The sex with her isn't that great. It's whack. So her tactic of using sex, like I said before, using sex to hold on to somebody or as to show appreciation, the divine masculine, the sex with her isn't that great. It's whack. So he thinks the sex with her is whack. Okay. All right. What else? What else, Spirit, please and thank you. I tried texting you and I almost got caught. I get that you no longer want to put up with my karmic bullshit. You don't deserve this. Okay, so this is what they're, this is what they're thinking. And I feel very heavily behind that message. I don't think he's saying it to you. I think he's saying, because like I said, it was the energy of making this masculine feel like they're the ones that are self-sabotaging. It's all their faults. So now they're moving into the energy, and what they're probably trying to convey is, oh, you don't deserve to be with somebody like me. I know that I'm screwing everything. You're so much better than me. And that's exactly where she would want them to be. Oh, see? Oh, you ruined everything. Look at everything that you've done to me. But yet, and you think I'm so wonderful and you think I'm so great, and here I am. I'm still here for you. And isn't that a little confusing to somebody? Especially when you're tearing down their confidence, manipulating them to think that they're not good enough? Interesting. Let me just go close that window. It's a little bit better. I'm sorry. Thank you so much for bearing with me, guys. It's just like crazy day today. Okay. What else, Spirit? What else? I don't know how to tell her I am not happy anymore. So right now, this is the confusion, the indecision. They don't know how to tell her I'm not happy anymore. Because I feel as if they were to say that, it would be like, oh, really? Well, look at how much I've been suffering. Look at how unhappy I've been. Do you remember when you did this? Or do you remember when you said that? I was unhappy and I still stayed. What do you mean you're not happy anymore? Making them question. I'm trying to escape this karmic to come and see you again. Because remember, I'm not going to glaze over this. I tried texting you and I almost got caught. I'm trying to escape this karmic to come and see you again. So I do feel for most of you, if not all of you, have been seeing your divine masculine in some capacity, whether it be at work, whether it be at school, whether it be on the street, on your way home every day. Maybe he just so happens to walk the same path that you do. Maybe there's something that the two of you do together within the same social group, or you have the same friends, or some form or fashion. You guys are seeing each other. And this is what is stirring this up. The fact that you're in the energy field. That's what has her on high alert. Because I feel like with the other masculines, there wasn't anybody else around. Yeah, maybe they had ex-girlfriends, but I feel like they had moved on from that. Like those wounds had been healed. Or maybe this karmic presented herself as a breath of fresh air to these people and they left whoever they were with to be with her. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have fear. I'm afraid the karmic might hurt herself on purpose. Now we're starting to get into a little bit more about her last, like, desperate ditch attempt of what that's going to be. And remember to hold on to that energy of where I said that she knows that he's not happy anymore. The sex isn't healing the connection anymore. It's not. And he's afraid she might hurt herself on purpose. Now that means a lot of things to a lot of people. Hurting herself could mean punching herself in the face and calling the cops. It could mean, falling down a flight of stairs and saying you pushed me. Or, threatening to commit suicide and ending up in the hospital, where it's like kind of like not really like a big attempt, but, not a successful attempt. Hopefully not. I mean, nobody would ever want that for anybody. But I could see something like that happen. I could see that happening because, there's definitely people who do that. Or creating something that would cause her to be hurt so that he would have to stay around. Careless. I don't care if the karmic cheats, better for me. I am honestly afraid of this karmic. I do not trust her. Turned off. My karmic isn't really ambitious like you, and that's a major turn off. Reach out to me through email so she won't know. I am so beyond annoyed with her. I seriously need a damn break. My karmic tries to make me feel guilty about everything that makes me happy. I just don't understand. So there's a lot of guilt here. I feel as if there's a lot of caged in feelings. Like, I can't wait to see you again. I want to see you again. Like anything that makes them happy, anything that's associated with you. She doesn't want him to be happy with anything. Like the only way to be happy is with her. And that's where I'm getting that caged in, comfy couch type feeling. Where, oh, you want to go and play baseball? Well, why don't we stay home and watch Netflix? Like, why do you want to go play baseball? Like, didn't you get hurt the last time you played? Or, didn't you like say you didn't like that one teammate? Like, and then he's just standing there like, well, I enjoy playing baseball. It makes me happy. But see, that's a time when he can get away from her. But also on the flip side, anything that makes him happy, I feel as if I'm getting a very strong energy that this is something that she's going to want to start to be a part of as a game. Like all of a sudden I've had this epiphany, like, oh my God, I really love this, or I really love that. Oh, let's go do this together. She's going to try to make it seem like she's really still the one, where she's starting to take interest to make them second guess if I leave, am I self-sabotaging myself in this connection? Meanwhile, it's been so long since they've done anything happy together. Not even the sex is happy. I'm just going to tell you that Spirit wants you to know that this connection is not going to last much longer with this type of energy. I'm scared I might end up in jail dealing with her. You have no idea how crazy she is. See, this divine masculine knows, and that's why they have fear about leaving. Because she's crazy. And I think they know it. Maybe they've heard her talk. Maybe they've seen her do things. Maybe they heard stories that we just saw from her past. It could have been that maybe she ran into, maybe he or she ran into the ex-boyfriend or girlfriend. And they said, hey, listen, be careful because this is what happened to me. That deliberate cruelty. When you're cruel to someone, that means you have no empathy. Deliberately cruel. You have no empathy. This karmic is always in a bad mood every day. It's annoying. It lowers my vibration. And when you're in a low vibration, you continuously attract low vibe. This karmic is in a permanent state of low vibe. It's not going to rise up, at least anytime soon, and not with this person. Okay? So when he's in a lower vibration, he's going to keep attracting her because their energy matches. You, Divine Feminine, are in a high vibration because you've done the healing. You've done the work. You are the light. You are the Divine Feminine. You are the glitter on that gold. True gold. But until he's able to break away and move into more of a higher vibration, he's going to continue to attract this karmic. In public, we both fake smile. It gets exhausting. And I could just imagine how exhausting that must be to stand there with a fake smile on your face. Because, I'm not saying that people's smiles are fake when they take pictures. But you know how, you're standing there smiling and somebody is struggling to take a picture and you're just like, oh, God, take the picture already? I feel like that's what it's like to be out in public with her. I have personal reasons why I stay. The more you question that, the more I'll pull away. So do not question. Because you're forcing him to answer something that he can't answer. Because he doesn't know why he stays. Understand? Remember what we said. This is someone who makes people feel like they're self-sabotaging. Makes them feel hunted, like prey. They don't know what her next moves are. On top of being crazy. So if you were to ask him, because he may just be feeling this, he might not even be consciously aware of it at this point. And personal reasons why I stay. Those guys are so annoying outside. It's like, just do your work, stop talking. I'm just trying to act good and play the role. Okay, so I feel as if the masculine with this is saying that I'm just living day to day. I'm putting a smile on my face. I'm getting through it. I'm answering text. I'm answering phone calls. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing to play the role. Because they don't know what else to do. Because now they're moving into that indecision. Indecision part. What do I do? She's afraid to let me go. This karmic cycle will soon come to an end. That's what I wanted to see. Okay. This karmic cycle will soon come to an end. She's afraid to let me go. This karmic cycle will soon come to an end. And that's what I had been saying. So now that this karmic cycle is coming to an end, let's pull from my deck that I made. The Karmic's Twisted Plot. So let's see. Because we still have that revenge factor that we need to work on. So this could be revenge towards you. Okay, so let's ask Spirit. Does the Karmic plan on taking any revenge towards the Divine Feminine? And if so, what is it going to be? Okay, I can't do that. I need to just pick one. Okay. Ooh. Love spells. I knew it. This is exactly what I was looking for before. Love spells. As a last resort to try to keep this masculine, she's probably going to figure out some sort of a love spell. There's all kinds of love spells out there. Should you do them? Absolutely not. Because let me tell you something. You are not in control of someone's destiny. You're also not in control of someone's fate. And when you do that, the divine sees it. And you're going to get your karma for that. So if she's planning on doing some sort of love spell to hold on to her masculine, ooh, she's going to get a divine ass kicking. Behind that is zombie trance. So this is for you who have seen your divine masculine recently. You may have noticed that their eyes are glazed over a little bit. Maybe like the way they move is very slow. The way they talk is very slow, almost as if they're being controlled by something else. That's where this love spell type thing, or maybe even, voodoo, something that she could possibly have been doing. Listen, we live in a big world out there. It takes all kinds. And I'm not, I just saw black magic. I'm going to keep shuffling and hoping that that doesn't come back out because... Oh, take pics in a wedding gown and post on social media. This is the revenge that she's going to start acting. This is the fuckery that she's going to start doing. Take pics in a wedding gown and post on social media. Nice. So if you see something like that, unless you know for sure, don't believe that shit. She's just doing it to get underneath your skin. Or his skin, too. Gonna write a book about the DM. This could be part of this compromise that she's made with people in the past or with your divine masculine now. Maybe she won't physically write a book, but if she's been keeping tabs and she's been keeping notes and gathering evidence and doing all kinds of things, then that means that she has a lot of stories to tell. So I'm going to write a book about the DM. I'm going to tell stories, whether they're truthful or not. Weight gain, no time for the gym. So this could be, when I channeled this, it was something that she had intended for either the masculine or for the divine feminine, where it's like, I'm going to wish weight gain. That's why the love spell zombie trance, weight gain, no time for the gym. Like her interference and her trying to manifest you possibly gaining weight and having no time for the gym to even go and work out, which is ridiculous. But anyway, invite you to our wedding. See, now we got two here. Takes pics in a wedding gown and post on social media. Not that gaining weight makes anybody unattractive. Do not think that. But that's just her stupid, invite. Okay. Oh, propose to him. I'm telling you, she is in a desperate last resort to try to hold on to this masculine. You're going to propose to him, sis? Really? Okay. So I got a lot here for weddings. So please be very careful. You know that part when they say, if anyone is against this union, speak now or forever hold your peace? Yeah. I would totally do that church moment. Like, yeah, I have a problem. I have a problem with this union. I would be right there. That was not sure. His mom is going to be my new bestie. I'm telling you, this is what she's planning. Planning some sort of thing. Whether or not she'll actually go through with it, I don't think so. But just to make it like that. Girls trip canceled. So if you were planning on like going out with your girls or taking a vacation with your girls to go and have some fun, she's wishing that it gets canceled. Man, I wish I knew who the fuck this was. I'd smack the... Going to be like single white female. I don't know if you ever saw, most of you probably didn't see the movie Single White Female, but for those of you who did, this was somebody who literally like tried to steal the identity, the looks, the job, the boyfriend of a roommate that she was living with. And she turned into like a complete and total, their name is Hedra. I think Hedra, yeah. It was with, oh God, I can't think of their name. Mary Stuart Masterson, and I can't remember the other girl's name, but it's a Single White Female. Check it out. If anything, it's entertaining. It's from the 90s. But this is what she's planning on being. Like, I'm going to take over your life. I'm going to become you. I'm going to take what you should have had. I'm going to become you. That's sick. It's almost like I'm going to reenact your life as it should have been for you. I'm going to propose to him. I'm going to become his mother's best friend. I'm going to put a love spell on him. I'm going to invite you to our wedding. I'm going to live the life that you should have lived. Right in front of your face. Don't allow it. If you have this girl on your social media, delete her ass. Don't even look at it. Don't even look at it. Ooh. And then after she does that, withdraw all the money and bounce. I'm picking up on that girl's trip canceled. Maybe that wasn't for you. Maybe she's saying that she's going for a road trip and she's going on a trip so she needs some money, and then she's going to take all the money and then leave and go somewhere. Where? I have no idea. But I would not be surprised if she or he felt that they could not salvage this connection. The love spell didn't work, which PS, by the way, it's not going to work. So anybody... Oh, shit. And then I just got sex spells. Sex spells, love spells. It's not going to work. So her last thing would be, okay, well, if I can't get anything more from you, the sex with you is whack. That's probably why she needs to have sex spells. Fake robbery. Put this together. Withdraw all the money and bounce. Fake robbery. Like, I'm going to pretend like I got robbed, right? I had to withdraw all my money. I could see this. That's why it was the card. I'm afraid she's going to hurt herself on purpose. I could see something like that happening where like she shows up all disheveled with like a bloody lip or bloody clothes and says, oh my God, I was robbed on the street. I was forced to withdraw all the money. Just like all of this. All of that type of thing. Would somebody really go that far? Like, that's why the Divine Masculine was like, I'm afraid to leave her. You don't know how crazy she is. Buy him something he has always wanted. Okay. Whatever that is. Buy him something he's always wanted. Okay. It's a lot better than a sex spell. Suggest we have a threesome. Sis, do you really think that's going to work? I mean, come on. Okay, you have a threesome. Wow, big deal. Like, what is that going to mean? But I'm hoping that we doesn't mean, like, the Divine Masculine, the Divine Feminine, and the Karmic. Could you imagine? I think the planet would probably freaking explode. Don't worry, that's not going to happen. It's not going to happen, I'm telling you. This time is up for this. Very ridiculous. Yeah. Okay. Bad hair days. So again, we have the weight gain, bad hair days. This is what she's wishing on you. Fake diagnosis. Fake diagnosis. Could be anything. Cancer. I'm hearing some sort of mental illness. I'm hearing something. Oh, the reason why I was acting this way is because I have bipolar. Not that that's funny if anyone has it, or depression, but I just feel like that would be something that the Divine Masculine wouldn't have access for her to have proof. Unless she was on some sort of medication, but she could always just say, listen, it's not your business. Mail a fake wedding invitation. She's planning something around a wedding. I have a feeling, okay, first of all, this is, oh, and then here we go, slash tires and blame it on you. And then underneath that is change his number. Okay. So mail a fake wedding invitation. I have a feeling if you're on her social media or you check, she knows about it. Okay. I have a feeling she's probably going to start taking pictures in wedding gowns. Anyone can do that. Anyone can go into a wedding place, try on dresses, take pictures with all their friends, just say, oh, it's just for fun. Maybe block him out so he can't see it, or anybody else that knows him that sees it. Or maybe she has a fake account that he's not a part of and nobody that he knows is a part of. And there she is taking fake pictures, mailing an invitation to you, just making you feel like, wow, she's really, she's won. Maybe even taking pictures with his mother. Like it's all going to be staged. Like this is a very last ditch. Because remember I said that she with the page of Pentacles in reverse, she does not let anyone know what their plans are moving forward. And I feel like that's what she would do. Like, surprise, I want to get married. Where are you going? I want to get married. Like, here's my plan. This is how I see you. Like a big reveal, but it's just a big show. Yeah. Okay. So the last two cards that I have is move closer. Like if you guys live at a distance, maybe she might, because remember, it's single white female, move closer. Like if you live in a building, she might rent an apartment in the building that you live in and be like, oops, my bad. I didn't know it was your house. Or just move closer within, like in the same city as you. And then the last one I have is fake a crime. This one's staring me in my face. Sleep with one of his boys. I'm telling you. Wow. Okay, so we have a lot of information here. So now you kind of know like what this last ditch, like the last resort is going to be for this karmic, as well as getting some insight as to what the connection was like and what the divine masculine is going through now, what he's thinking about this now. So this is just like a heads up. Don't make any moves. Do nothing. Do not react. Okay? Stand your ground. Know your worth. Right? Oh. Okay. Spirit, can I get some advice for the divine feminines? Just give me a couple cards for the divine feminines. Can I get some advice, please? And thank you, Spirit. Faith. Miraculously, amazingly, everything I need always comes. Love is opening me to receive beyond anything I imagine. Keep the faith. Invite help. Invite the divine to pursue you. Seriously, just say, I'm finally ready. God, pursue me. So ask God for help. And gratitude. Fill me with gratitude for all you give. May I be a vehicle for you wherever I go. And then awakening. Oh my Lord, wake me from life as a spiritual sheep. May I hear you through my own instincts and common sense. Okay, so there's a lot of messages there. Have faith, invite the Lord in, be grateful, and allow yourself to be awakened. Don't fall for any of this trickery. Because you got to remember, she did get the card of the magician in the reverse. And the magician in the reverse is all about a trickster. A fraud. Someone who, think of like a cheap carnival sideshow magician. That's exactly what you're dealing with here. Don't give her any power by reacting to any of this. Make sure your hair always looks good. If you're going on a girls trip, girl, go. Don't worry about love spells and sex spells, because trust me, none of that stuff works. It doesn't work. I mean, it just doesn't. I'm not going to speak on that. I just don't even bother looking in that direction. It's very low vibe. It's dark energy, and I don't do it. Although there's plenty of people out there that do, and whatever you want. But, So anyway, I hope that this helped you. I'm sorry that there's 2 videos. But like I said, I needed to take that phone call. I really needed to speak to that person. So thank you guys so much. Please hit the like, share, subscribe button on your way out. And I will see you at another reading. Take care. Bye-bye.